Well, we're off to get the W12 exhaust coated. We've got the down pipe with turbo housing, the two up pipes, or the single up pipe, and then your left manifold, right manifold. I'm gonna go get them thermal coated so that way we can get everything final installed on the W12. So hopefully the engine's out for the final time, and the next time it goes in the car, hopefully, is gonna be the last time it goes in the car. And then we'll finish up the wiring and go from there. So it's a quick little update. We got the diff mounted. I'm not sure if we talked about that last time. So this is just there just for safety because the engine's out, so we don't end up having a car fall off a lift or something. But we've got the rear subframe reconstructed to fit the Bentley diff instead of using the Audi diff, so we can use the stock Audi drive shaft. I've got Newman is manufacturing the spacer for the CV shaft, so we can use the stock half shafts for the S8 for the left and right. And yeah, the whole cooling system's done, the power steering system, all the lines are run for that. Air conditioning lines have all been modified so that they're going to work on the car. Yeah, just a few little things left to do. It's an oil feed line. This bolts onto the top of the turbo, and then that taps into the factory oil feed down here. And then our oil drain, same thing. This is the factory oil drain for the Bentley turbo, and then that runs up into the bottom of the turbo. We made this little pedestal because that turbo and downpipe combo is very heavy, so we want it to be nice and sturdy. I could probably pick the engine up by that bracket if you wanted to. I guess that's about it. Just gotta tidy up the wiring, and fuel system is done. I do have to figure out the pinouts for the fuel pump control module so that we can control the factory pump with the max ECU. So I gotta do a little bit of digging and wiring diagrams to find that. The park interlock for the S8 is not going to be functional, so there will be no park override on this transmission. So that'll be okay because it's never going to break. It's never going to break down. Audis are known to be reliable. It's not going to be an issue. One other thing we have to run is heater core lines. This hose here is going to go to this port here, and then the other heater core line, I believe, is here, and we're going to run that to the other hose up in the engine, unless it is supposed to go here. And I'm actually not sure. This is a turbo coolant line. I don't know where this goes. This goes to an auxiliary cooler. So maybe this is one auxiliary cooler and this is a different one. I have to look through some coolant circuit diagrams and figure all that out. A lot of little things now. Have the valve covers off. I was pleasantly surprised with how clean the engine is. I mean, this thing looks as close to a new engine as you could get. The cams are perfect. Everything's clean. Chains look good. Guides look good. We ran a camera down in there. There's no, broken guides or anything. But this engine ran perfect when we took it out. We even had it on the dyno right before we pulled it. And, everything looked good. So, got to change the control arm. Control arm bushings are broken, as they are in all 100,000 mile Audis. So we need new. Probably just change all the arms out, all 8 arms. I broke the ride height sensor, so I've got new ride height sensors on standby for it. We've got upgraded sway bars sitting in a box over here for it, so we're going to put the TGK bars and links on. And I think that's it for updates. A lot of it's just time-consuming hardware changes. I believe you're allowed to reuse these bell housing bolts 2 times, but we don't know how many times they've been out, so I'm going to change all the bell housing bolts. They're aluminum. You wouldn't want it to be too heavy when you're swapping a 12-cylinder into an S8. You got to keep the aluminum hardware. What else? I got to run the power wire for the alternator. So there's, on the Bentley, you've got a power lug in the back for the starter, and then a different one, a separate one for the alternator cable. And so it's just a couple little things. Now I'm going to pull this motor mount off so we can get this out of here. This is one of the vacuum lines for the factory turbos. It's not going to be in use anymore. It goes to here. So this is this line on the other end. What else? I gotta change the spark plugs, do valve cover gaskets on valve cover gasket on the other side. Put all new intake manifold gaskets on when we're doing final assembly. We've got 1000cc injectors installed. I've got to swap out some of the connectors. This is the factory Bentley connector, and then these are the different style we're using. I forget what they're even called, but you'll recognize them when you see them. Yeah, that's where we're at.